The peace that I talk about is that peace that is the answer to all your questions. The answer, indeed, to all your prayers. That the deepest wish and want that you have ever had in your life, it addresses that. It addresses the fundamentals of who you are. So peace to people has become absence of war. Absence of war is not peace, that's called ceasefire, because it only happens temporarily. Then everybody goes back to fighting. The true peace is the peace that resides in your heart, and by its very nature is incomprehensible by mind. Not by definition, by its very nature. Because if that power, that energy is inside of you, which, and there's a good way you can tell. There is a marker which you can use. If that energy is inside of you, you will find yourself alive. And when that energy is no longer inside of you, you will find yourself dead. But then it'll be very hard to identify anything. And if that energy is what makes holy holy, and if that energy is inside of you, then you, by every standard, are the Holy One. I tell people, why are you searching? People come to me, I'm searching. Why are you searching? You will never find it by searching. You won't. Because the assumption in searching is that you lost it. But if you never lost it, how are you going to find it? You tell me. Where would you look? And you never lost it. The peace that I talk about, that is the answer to every prayer that you have ever had, is inside of you. That you indeed are an ocean of answers. Why are you searching? You will never find it by searching. The peace that I talk about, that is the answer to every prayer that you have ever had, is inside of you. Upanishads that were written long time ago. This is before you can even say Hinduism was formed. Just people writing their experiences, literally, Upanishads. So you can have knowledge of anything you want, but you must fundamentally have the knowledge of the self. Socrates says the same thing. Know thyself. The self. To understand that inside of me is a clarity, is an understanding waiting to be discovered. That inside of me are answers to questions I will never fathom, just waiting to be discovered. That inside of me is a peace waiting to be discovered. That I am, as a human being on the face of this earth, not something helpless, but the power and the help that has been provided to me is almost beyond comprehension. but I do not recognize it. To have come on the face of this earth and just to focus on a very narrow spectrum. Just that much. And what is that narrow spectrum? The mantra. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job. And once you get, the mantra will get a job will get you a job. Then when you get a job, get a promotion. Get a promotion. Get a promotion. Get a promotion. Make more money. Make more money. Make more money. Now, before you know it, in fact, retire. 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 And people retire and it's all like, what do I do with myself? What do I do with myself? Because the whole focus was there. I'm not saying to discard that focus. All I'm saying is, what about the rest of the spectrum? What about all those other things in life? That enjoyment, the true enjoyment. What about that feeling in this life that I am alive? To have the gratitude in this life, to be thankful. And if you want to be thankful in your life, no gratitude can take place unless you have gratification. How can you have gratitude without gratification? And what is one of the meanings of gratification? Fulfillment. To be fulfilled. What about that feeling in this life that I am alive? That truly that the heaven that you seek exists here with you. And in everything you do. In your greatest darkness, you have more light in you than you can possibly realize. When you feel hated, you have more love in you than you can possibly recognize. When you feel stupid, you have more wisdom in you than you would ever know what to do with. When you are in doubt, you have more clarity in you than you could ever fathom. See, that's my message. That's my message. Peace is there. That's why you desire it. It would be cruel to desire peace and not have peace. It would be cruel to desire clarity and not have clarity. It would be cruel to desire true happiness and not have happiness. But all of those things that you really want in your lives, thirst for in your life, those simple basic elements, that's what makes us a human being.